Hello guys and girls, this is Tankanator here today, and today we are not in fact taking out the M1 Abrams. One second, let me get my big old head out of the way. And we are in fact out taking out the Challenger 1. This is my second Tier 7 main battle tank, and I'm not sure there is an easier tank to play in this game. All you need to know in order to play this tank is keep your armor facing the enemies, your frontal armor facing the enemies. Your side armor isn't particularly great. Your gun is thoroughly okay. Its penetration is good, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I like it overall more than I do the M1 Abrams, although I've had quite a few games where I've been run up on by several little M8 Thunderbolts, and M8 Thunderbolts seem to have, well, all AI in general seem to have laser guided munitions, even though they don't actually in real life, but it's just like they can pinpoint little tiny spots on the lower plate and go straight through the front of it, so that it's been kind of agitating and kind of tarnished my view of the M1 Abrams as much as I love the tank in real life. But anyways, we are actually taking out the Challenger 2. Not really complicated, basically. Like, you don't even need a ton of retrofits to do well in this. I use the Freya or whatever her name is, the chick that you get off the M109. Only carry APFS DS, and your only other choice of ammo is Hesh, although you do get your stock round you do get a stock round to save that. For consumables, as usual, high tier field maintenance, repair kit, medical kit, and spare parts. I load out on every single tank, and I use Mark II intercoms to increase my crew skills. So let's go ahead and take this thing out on a hard difficulty map. And this tank is not particularly fast, but its frontal armor, I am not sure that there is a tank in the game that can go through its frontal armor. Like, it is ridiculous. Yeah, you can hit its commander's hatch and maybe get lucky. In the past, I've had some luck. It's been very much up to how the shell flies as to whether I actually am able to pin the driver's viewport. It doesn't always happen. You do full damage in, and sometimes you even do like a critical damage, and you'll do, like, instead of your 400 average damage, you'll be doing upwards of 450, sometimes 470. I've never rolled over 500 in this tank. I've gotten some high rolls like 480s before. Nothing above that I've ever gotten. Doesn't mean it hasn't happened before, but definitely not when I've been playing. And today we are on Operation Rolling Thunder. It'll be kind of an interesting little match, it should be. It's going to be hard for the poor little Paul Maria and the Leo. The Leo 1A5. I'm going to do a tank review on it soon, but I think it's thoroughly terrible. It has, like, no armor. Like, the regular Leopard going down to Tier 3 gets pinned by everything. So then you just stick it up a couple of tiers, don't really make it that much faster. In fact, I think it's actually slower in a somewhat mediocre... Yep. This is very much going to be painful for him. What I always go on this map is I go right over here, and so I do not get flanked, and then I provide fire support down through here, because enemies spawn up here at the very beginning of the time.
If you're interested in picking up some extra cash, take out those signal jammers. We can't broadcast anything to civilians with those things up. PLM forces are moving towards the waterfront.
And my Challenger 1 is maxed out. It's kind of worrying me.
Identify target.
Okay, there we go.
Hostile PC.
BT-70 is going to be our danger. So missed a shot on his lower glacis plate. Keeping armor towards the enemy. Even with your ERA gone in this tank, it really does not matter. Like, you will still be bouncing shots from the front almost every single time. I'm not sure I've ever been front pinned by anything. And BT-70 with his extremely good 152mm gun, I believe, from when I've been versing them, and when I've had them on my team, they've said, the guys that have been in them have said that they have an extremely good gun. See, he was just bouncing off the front of me. Not necessarily the best idea going full on perpendicular to... Oh, there's an inmate. Here's a good example to show off how extremely potent... Oh, actually we got a Terminator here. I was gonna see if I could get the inmate to shoot me, and just to show how incredibly strong this tank's armor is. There's somebody else that spawns up there. Not particularly worried about that or the Terminator 2. Go ahead and do cruise control in reverse, and then I accidentally bumped it because I'm a massive noob. And this is a good position that I will probably show off in an ERC 90F4 video sometime soon, along with a what tanks you should probably battle harden, which is a little thing that increases your cruise skill that you receive on it, and it basically turns it into a premium tank. Like, you get a 0.25% credit increase. So far, 2,000 damage. Not really that good. For some reason there wasn't a whole lot of spawns up in here this time. So I wonder if an enemy tank fell off the bridge and drowned because of this. The leopard lolling that somebody fell off the bridge. Okay, so as a Challenger 1, normally I would be right here, but as a top tier main battle tank, it's kind of my job to soak up all the damage. I'm just trying to see if I can get a quick one down range. And basically I'm going to go and defend the cap now, because it does not appear we have anyone on cap. I'm surprised no one spawned in there.
Identify.
Hostile tank. Target locked on.
Challenger 1's main gun, 120mm rifled gun's very, very good gun.
Target locked.
Identify.
Go ahead and hop behind this fuel trailer so I'm not taking... How are my fuel tanks damaged? They didn't even do... I have yet to take any damage. And somehow... I don't understand how this works, but this happened... It's not the first time that's happened in the Challenger 1, where I've been hit, taken no damage, and the fuel tanks do it. I think there might be some glitch pertaining to these, which I believe are like external stowage of fuel. But for some, I still do not carry fire extinguishers because there's actually no real reason to do it. Because you can use a repair kit instead of a premium fire extinguisher. You just gotta press 8 and 9 really fast, or else you'll be taking a lot of damage.
Identify target.
Got a relatively okay tracking shot. I'd like to get over there and deal with that M1 Abrams. Okay, good. He's dead. Now, next up on the list is the M1 Abrams. M1s are very, very tough tanks. Except for when you show their side. There's a good 480 damage roll, up to 5,000 damage so far. Yes, there are guys spawning behind me, but I'm trying to deal with this as he is one of the largest threats that we currently have. Stingray, I'm going to push up so my rear is covered, and oh great, now I have an Ariete as well. We just lost our BMP-3M, which means that Stingray is going to be pushing up any second now.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
And the Ariete is still unspotted. When RNG strikes, I'm surprised that just hit his tracks. Checking this flank, that's where they usually will spawn. Quite a large portion of the time. Yep, there we go. 8, 9. Oh, just kidding. I guess they fixed it. Quite a while ago, you could actually use, or it might actually speed it up in the slightest bit. But hopefully I won't take any more component damage, because I currently have a damaged turret ring, so I have a worse turret traverse. But other than that, I also have a damaged breach, I believe. Yep.
Hang in there, Black Company.
Just have a longer reload,
We're almost
which
ready
is
to
I'm
strike
okay
back.
with dealing with it because the next and last wave is going to be the hardest.
Identify
At this point, I'm
target.
trying to simply back. Okay, what I was going to say is I'm going to try and get to the next point as quickly as possible. And I was going to be backing up while auto-locking
Don't
onto
let
him
them
and
get their
shooting.
hands on those priceless artifacts.
And this tank, right through this little stretch, I'll demonstrate how terrible this thing is when it comes to mobility. Well, it's not terrible, but it is by no means good or great. It's thoroughly mediocre. See, 28, 30. Ah, and then the freaking Merc stopped in front of me. 30. Is there anything else? Oh wait, no, I hit a car. If you hit a car, you're going to lose a minimum of 5 kilometers an hour in this tank, which is actually a lot because you see just now it's starting to get kind of close to 40 kilometers an hour. Trying to make the turn as smooth as possible.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
T90 MS not a good tank to be dealing with your side on to him. You can front pin a T90 MS.
Identify target.
There's another.
Hostile
Yep,
tank.
Stingray.
Penetrated. Target locked. Target down. Shit, we lost the track.
Okay, 2A6.
Track's up. Moving out.
I think I'm gonna deal with the Stingray first. Just keep another gun from shooting at me.
Target locked.
Identify.
Hostile tank.
Okay, yeah, I think it's time to repair. I'm trying to done with
Track's
that
up.
reload.
Destroyed. Track's up. Moving out.
Next up is this M8 Thunderbolt, as he has the best gun.
Identify target.
Almost misplay there. If I would have pushed past that M8 Thunderbolt, I would have definitely taken a really hard-hitting side shot. At this point, just wiggling to keep them from getting a good solid shot. At this point, since I cannot actually damage a 2A6 from the front, I'm going to be taking another gun out of the fight. So in other words, I was going to be shooting the Stingray, but since the Leopard 2A6 went full dirt and is now showing his side and caught on fire, I opted to hit the 2A6. Ooh. Ah, the dead bagel. Can I ram him? Ramming speed. Oh, no, they're
Identify
tanking to me.
target.
That's not cool.
Hostile tank.
Okay, T90. Very, very strong tank. Very, very solid. Tier 8, I believe. Yeah, that sounds right. It's in the main battle tank. Trying to get a shot on this Lord Glacius, but with all this stuff in here, it's really hard to see what is in between me and him. So there was actually a Stingray too. I didn't even know that was there. That I was trying to shoot.
Multiple systems down.
Oh, that's not good. That's really not good.
Target immobilized. Track's up. Gun's been hit.
Ah,
Tank clear.
and this is when you really wish you had another repair kit. See, for some reason with this tank, it's just like always gets like lit on fire. It's thoroughly annoying. And it was a relatively good game, taking 12,000, doing 12,000 damage, and almost getting destroyed.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
Wow, that was close. M8 Thunderbolts, you really gotta watch out for those tanks at any tier
It's time to
when
take
you're
out
doing
the
mainly
remaining
hard
forces.
difficulty, because those things
Good
can
work.
front pin the majority of all tanks in this game, and their gun is extraordinarily powerful. Like, they can butter the front. I have a friend that has the T90 MS currently, and he always is talking about how M8 Thunderbolts just go straight through, and they're able to hit that little tiny, tiny lower plate that's just a tiny target in real life of the T90 MS, and they're just able to butter through the front of that and do a ton of damage. So whenever you see basically Stingray-like vehicles, which does include the M8 Thunderbolt, kill it. Wow, first game of the day, it's a premium account, 32,000 reputation, and 262,000 credits. I believe there's a bonus going on currently. going up full 6% on this tank. Got 10,000 spotting damage, spotted 19 vehicles, doing 12,000 damage. Overall, very, very solid game. Coming in first on our team, getting 3,389 base experience, firing 41 shots, 36 of them connecting with their targets. And so yeah, that's my tank review of the Challenger 1. I would highly recommend this tank. And the Chief 10 before it is also a very, very, very powerful tier 5 tank. It is very similar in ways, as in it's not very fast. It has a relatively good gun with high penetration but low alpha damage. So yeah, I would recommend to anyone that is first playing this game to go immediately for the Challenger 1, although I would recommend getting other tanks before so you know how to play other tanks and you know their playstyles. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and hope to see you in the next one.